took an entry on volatility 10. I just want to share my psychological on why I took this entry. Right, so looking at volatility 10 index, looking at the chart on volatility 10 index, looking through and I'm seeing a head setup. I'm seeing a head and shoulder. I'm seeing the price forming. I see price the price action setup. By the time this price action is set up, is the head and shoulder pattern. Right, so I'm seeing a head and shoulder pattern. That is what I see. So first, when using a top-down analytical technique, I viewed D1, and right around D1, the market printed a bearish engulfing pattern from yesterday, like you can see. Of course, those of you following my mentorship class, you know what I mean by top-down analysis. So top-down analysis simply means you um, analyzing from the bigger time frame down to the smaller time frame. You want to see what the market is doing from the bigger time frame, then you bring down the idea to the smaller time frame. So, I did here, I saw that okay, from yesterday trade closed bearish, and looking at the pattern that was formed by yesterday's candle and the candle of the day before yesterday, I saw a bearish engulfing pattern. A bearish engulfing pattern simply means a pattern where a bearish engulfing candlestick pattern, it's simply a bearish reversal candlestick that comprises of two candlesticks. First, a bullish candle. First is a bullish candle, but way smaller than the second candle, which is a bearish candle. Like you can see, the bearish candle, which is the second candle, is way larger than the bullish candle. This makes it a bearish engulfing candlestick pattern. Now, knowing this, I needed to look out for an opportunity to sell this market from H1 time frame. So when I zoomed down, when I went to well 1 hour time frame and I zoomed out the chart, I observed that okay, I could see that the market would want to form. I observed that the market would want to form a head and shoulder pattern. I observed that the market would want to form a head and shoulder pattern, right? So from where price is right now, I envisage the market falling to this level to this level to respect this to respect that. You can see this peak here. The price will fall to that level, and because of as a respect to this peak, price might want to make a slight rally upwards, just a retracement from this trend, just a slight rally to respect that very peak. I call it order block before it could fall lower. To complete this pattern. This is what I see the chart doing. By the time it's completed, this is the chart structure. This is what the chart structure will look like by the time it's completed, right? So by so doing, I had to place my TP1. You can see my TP1 here because I know that price would easily fall to that level, so it should hit my TP1, and one of the positions should be closed accordingly, right? Knowing that for price to go below, it will observe this level and make a retest up and make a rally upwards before it will retest that zone and break that zone. So I placed the TP1 here, right? Yeah, because I want a position to be closed, and I want to get paid. I want to get paid. I want to get paid before it makes that rally upward. Then push lower to hit my TP2 accordingly. So you could see. Let's see how this plays out. This is just my psychological thought, though. But only time will tell. Only time will tell. Time will actually reveal what will play out in the market. So we're all keeping our fingers crossed and seeing how this trade, what will be the outcome of this trade as time progresses. I'll pause this video here and I will resume back in a bit. I'll pause this video here and I will resume back. Right, so on my signal channel, you can see I took 4 positions so far. So 2 positions for TP1 and 2 positions for TP2 accordingly. So let's see how it plays out. And accordingly, I also gave this on my signal group. I also gave the signal on my group. Let's see how this will play out. So I don't want to kill the market alone. I also want to kill signal follow. Okay, so you could see today where I shared volatility 10, signal to sell volatility 10, and I gave the Excel accordingly, and I gave TP1 the value for TP1 and TP2. See how this plays out. Let's see the progress of this trade accordingly. Thank you. Alright, so you can see few moments after, you could see that price is almost at just few distance away from TP1. Right. So what I see, like I said, I see it completing the other leg. Right. I saw the head and shoulder setup. That is why I took the signal. The head and shoulder setup. That is why I took the signal. This is the left shoulder. This is the left shoulder. The head and the right shoulder. So of course, we know that a head and shoulder setup means the market is selling. A head and shoulder formation would mean the market is selling. So I spotted this head and shoulder formation. This is why I sold this market. This is why I sold this market. Alright, so let's see how it plays out. Just head into TP1 already. I'm gonna pause this recording and resume after a bit. Alright, so you could see the progress of the trade right now. You can see the progress of the trade. Trade is just few distance away from TP1. Just like very close to TP1. So you can see what I'm sitting on right now with my 4 positions. Like all of the videos you watched, just click on the thumbs up button on all of the videos you watch. So our channel could be ranked on YouTube amongst its peers. We deserve to be one of the best channels amongst its peers. So continue to smash the like button on any of the videos you watch. Right, if you're a first time viewer on the channel, I urge you to kindly click on the subscribe button. Click on the subscribe button so you will never miss any of my contents. You could also turn on your notification button so you would always be notified whenever I post a video. I'm gonna pause this again and come back after a bit. Thank you. Alright, everyone, like you can see TP1 about to be smashed. I'm about to smash TP1, like you can see. Right, this is what it's looking like. This is what the trades are looking like. I'm about to smash TP1. TP1 about to be smashed. So you could see, like I said, I'm seeing a head and shoulder. It took this trade, this sell, because of a head and shoulder setup, right? So you can see it's about to be completed, right? It's going to complete the second leg, right? Like you can see. So this is how it is. This is how it is. So time will tell. We'll see what becomes of this as the trade progresses. So just like I always said, I'll keep updating you on the progress of this trade accordingly. All right, thank you very much. Like I said earlier, you can see that TP1 is already smashed around this point because price I envisaged that price was going to touch TP1 before it makes a retracement upwards, before it makes a rally upwards. Like you could see, that is what you can see that um, price actually came down and touched TP1 accordingly, right, and smashed TP1. Now you can see retracement, looking candle still forming, right? So just like speculated, it's gonna go up a bit here. It's fine. Um, the screen recorder I'm using is slowing down my system, so see how I could go around with it along, because the screen recorder I'm using is kind of slowing down my, and to be sincere with you, I wouldn't want to alter anything on anything. I just want to leave it as simple as it is, because what I'm doing is like forex raw, right from the start to the finish raw. So I don't want to start modifying anything, and at the end of the day it will look not original. I want to follow it as raw as it is. I don't want to edit anything on any of my videos. I don't want to modify anything. I want to follow it as original as it is, because I want to give all of you this exposure to the market. I want to give you a live exposure to the market. I want to show you what I do. So you could see that I actually predicted that price was gonna retrace around this level. Price was gonna retrace around that level because of this point here. Because of this point here. This point is an order block. This point here is an order block, like you can see. So I believed that price was gonna get to that point, right, and probably it will form a kind of support also, and it will find its way. Because of the structure we are looking we are looking at a head and shoulder pattern, so it has to come back to complete this leg. It has to come back to complete the leg, and that is actually what price is trying to do. Right? Price has to complete the second leg. So that's to come back and complete the second leg, and that's right where we have our TP2. That is right where we have our TP2. So before it's completing the second leg, our TP2 will be smashed accordingly. Before it's completing the second leg, our TP2 will be complete accordingly. So like you can see, this is live trade caught on recording. I'm unedited, unmodified. I'm just showing you from the beginning. Why I just told you why I took the entry. I said I I saw, firstly, I'm looking at a structure, a head and shoulder formation, right, and going to D1, I saw a bearish engulfing on D1. So using the top down analytical technique, there was a bearish engulfing from D1, looking at yesterday's candlestick and the previous day, looking how the yesterday's candlestick, and previously looks like I saw a bearish engulfing. So I know that the market would be falling. So I zoomed back to H1. I found a head and shoulder formation, and that tells me that the market would be in a bearish trend. So like you can see, that is what is actually manifesting right now. That is what is actually manifesting right now. We are witnessing, we're going to have the second leg of the head and shoulder setup, right? The market is trying to complete the second leg of the head and shoulder setup. So let's enjoy. Let's see how it will manifest. Let's just see how it's going to manifest, right? We're watching it. Time will tell. Only time will reveal how it's going to manifest, right? So like I said, for every if it's your first time, if it is your first time in this channel, please subscribe to this channel so you will never miss any of my contents, right? You could also click on your notification button so you will always be notified whenever I post a video on my channel, on this channel. Also, like every video you watch. It's very important. It will mean a lot for us because I want this channel to be ranked as one of the top channels amongst its peer on YouTube. I want to be doing. I want to be showing you raw forex trading. Raw forex trading. I will not be showing you an end result of my trades. No, I am trying my best to show you raw forex trading from entry, stop loss, down to TP. That is what I'm trying my best to do. I'm always wanting to always catch it on camera, catch it on recording, so I can always put it on this channel to you, to expose it to the market, to help you build your trading psychology. So this would also be helpful to new traders too, right? Because for most people that feel that forex is a scam or forex is gambling, you could actually see that yes, all we are actually trading forex real life. They are real life traders, right? Though the industry is filled with scammers, but it's not a scam. The industry is not a scam. So they are real life traders, that trade real life account, right? So I'm trying to put this up and show you how this is being done. So to also improve your psychology on what you want to do. If you feel forex trading is something you would want to do or you would love to do, go ahead and come on board, right? So I'm going to keep you posted, but for now I'm going to pause this recording for now to resume later. Thank you very much. So we could see what the chart did a couple of hours in, just like I speculated. We could see what price did. We could see that price is respecting every technical zone. Price is respecting every technical zone. Like I said, it was going to get to this zone, make its way upwards, make a rally upwards before it will come back to test the same zone, and that is what is actually happening now. Price made a reversal upward and it has come back to test the zone again, but this time it's going to break the zone. This time it's going to break the zone this time, and once it breaks the zone, it's going to take us to TP2. It's going to take us to TP2 because price has to complete this leg. The price has to complete the second leg that will complete the head and shoulder structure, right? Price will complete that leg that will complete the head and shoulder structure. That is where what price is about to do right now, to complete that price action structure, head and shoulder. That's to complete it. So the head, two shoulders and the heads are already formed, but it needs a leg. It needs a leg that would come from this point, that will fall to this point, to this support, right? So you could see where I position, you could see where before price gets to that level, that point, it will hit the TP first. It's gonna hit the TP2 first accordingly, right? So this is what we do. This is how we do. This is how we do it. We'll try to look at the market and determine all of the technical zones, right? So in this market, we we want to determine all of the technical zones and trade them accordingly, respecting all of the technical zones and trading them accordingly. So I hope um you actually seeing this. This is quite uncensored, right? This is quite uncensored, not edited. So traded it from the beginning to from the start, and we watched it together to this point, right? More of my uncensored trading trades will be coming soon. I will continually to give you more uncensored content of my trading activities, so you could see how I determine entries and how I take these entries, and we could watch them manifest into profits together, right? So I'm just gonna post this video and resume later. I'm gonna post this video and resume later. Thank you. All right, so like I said, like see the chart right now, the has actually tested price has actually tested this zone. Price has actually tested this zone, retested it per se, and we can see that it has attempted to break it, just like I speculated. Price has actually attempted to break the zone, has been officially broken. We can see that price has just given us a bearish engulfing right at this point. So to confirm of that zone, to confirm the break of the zone, officially printed a bearish engulfing. Right, so price is presently heading to TP2. Yeah, price will be in TP2 soon. All right, so like we can see that zone. We can see the zone. The zone has been officially broken, right? And price is heading to this level now, to this point. Price is presently heading to this point, right? The price will certainly get to where I have that brown colored MA, that is MA 200. Price will certainly land on top of the MA 200. I see price falling in that zone, but that would be a separate entry for me. I see price falling below the zone, but that will be in that, I will take that as a separate entry, right? My focus right now is my TP2, right? My focus right now is my TP2. I see price making retracement here after getting to TP2. I see price making a retracement here and taking it lower. So I'm going to enter after this retracement. I'm going to re-enter around this retracement. It is after my TP2 has been achieved. Then I might take that one to the bottom, but right now it's TP2. All right, so most followers may call it prophetic forex trading per se, but all of these things are just based on experience and long dedication, experience and long term of practice. It starts by dedication to the chart. When you dedicate yourself to the chart is like a jealous girlfriend, right? The more you open up, the more the chart opens up to you too. When you're dedicated to this, to the chart, to the grind, the chart will open up to you, would keep showing you what you ought to learn, right? So that is why dedication is very good in this business. Talking about that, we also take losses sometimes too. Like talking about losses, you could say I took a loss of 44 USD this morning. It's one of those things. We're not scared of losses. Losses are part of the game, right? So this is just to show you this, to show you a loss. So probably you've been seeing my wins, right? Seeing my wins, so you can see that I actually took a loss. For those of you thinking that what are you going to do to stop losing in trades? Losses are part of it, right? But the most important thing is your wins want to override your losses, right? You want to, talking about chance, you want to be winning of the time, right? And the number of times you lost. So the goal is to learn. The goal is to dedicate yourself in this grind and learn it adequately, right? The losses and profits will take care of itself. You just gradually see that you've metamorphosed from being a losing trader to now a consistently winning trader. And why I said consistently winning trader is because you might take one or two losses sometimes. It's normal, right? But the most important thing is your wins will always be greater than the losses, and your account will grow accordingly. Right, so I'm gonna pause this video. Here to resume later, right? So you could see the outcome of the trade. So I took a loss of 44 USD this morning, and you can see that I'm having a profit of 239 USD, floating around 239 USD accordingly. So we could see that, yeah, the probably losses are already recovered in it, and we are looking for the market to um, break down some more accordingly, just as speculated, to complete the second leg on this head and shoulder setup, right? So we'll see how it goes. Just like I said, if you're, just like I always say, if you're a first time viewer in this channel, please kindly subscribe to the channel. To have we want to break YouTube. We want to break YouTube, right? With our live trading videos, always endeavor to drop a comment around the comment section, right? Drop a comment around the comment section. We want to break YouTube with our uncensored live videos of our live trades, right? Entry to profit. Just like I said, I gave out this entry on my signal group. Oh. Okay, like we can see, I gave this entry out on my signal group. We could see how it is. Alright, so this is what the entry looks like in the group. Alright, so this is this was the structure, right? TP1 already, we already smashed TP1 already, so we are heading to TP2 right now. So whatever I do, it's already intentional. We don't gamble over trading, right? So when the losses, so a 96% accurate market, a 96% accuracy in analysis. That is what we're talking about. So I'm sure we're all enjoying the experience. I'm sure we're enjoying the experience. So like I said, I'm not going to show you Forex achievements. I will not show you Lamborghinis. I will not show you Mercedes Benz. But all I will show you would be good trades. They are right, not just about the glamour. All right, so we can see the situation of the trade right now. We can see the situation of the trade right now. Price midway to TP2. And like we can see, all of the analysis about this chart, we can see that it's manifesting. Price has to complete the second leg. Right? So you can see that it's all manifesting accordingly. This is what trading is. This is technical analysis in its raw form. So like I said, I'm still envisaging the market falling some more after it gets to TP2 though, but it's gonna make a little retracement first, then before it continues to fall. So we'll see how it is. We'll just see how it is and catch all of the entries accordingly. Like I always say, you should subscribe to this channel. If you're a first-time viewer, so you will never miss any of my content, as I will be uploading entries like this, and we would watch them together, run into profit, and accordingly I'll continually upload this. So this will help to boost your trading psychology. Accordingly. So let's see how it is. Let's see how this goes. I'm just gonna pause this video and resume back later. Thank you.